Hello, beauty. Okay, I wanted to bring this conversation in here today because I just got off of my Activate coaching call every Tuesday. I'm inside that space. I'm doing coaching calls with my private clients in my private Zoom room, going through their business, all of their content, their offers, their identity. And I got asked a question today that I thought would be so fucking relevant to any human who is wanting to build a big business, wanting to make money online, wanting to create an impact. Like, you're here because you're like, I'm not just on here to consume, I'm here to create. Like, I'm here to create something bigger than myself. And one of my clients had asked me, like, how do you maintain such a positive outlook? How do you maintain your autonomy, your energy online? Like, how do you not fucking follow the rules? Because let's be honest, there are a shit ton of rules that we are handed by these proverbial gurus on here of this is what you should do. This is what you should do for your marketing, for your hooks, for your content strategy. This is how you get people to come in and sign up with you. And I do not subscribe to that. And so I wanted to bring this conversation in here because there's something happening behind the scenes that you don't actually see. And I think this is so important because you can see the high cash months. You can see the followers. You can see the comments. You can see the virality. You can see the results of what I've been creating. But what you don't see is I am a complete and utter psychopath when it comes to my brain, when it comes to my mindset, when it comes to what I filter and funnel through my own mind, how much work and reps I put into my own mindset, how I see myself, how I see the world, how I see you guys responding to me, how I see my social media, how I see my offers, how I see what I'm building, how I see how God works through me. Like, I am relentless when it comes to how I see myself. And I think if you don't have this in your life, like if you're waiting for your audience to fucking clap for you, if you're waiting for your audience to respond to you, if you're waiting for people to start following, if you're waiting for people to start buying from you, if you are holding your breath, thinking maybe this will work, I see other people doing it, maybe this will work for me, you are literally sabotaging your ability to create success. The reason why I have the success that I have, the reason why I've been able to do this 3 times over with 3 different companies, building 2 multi-millions with my babies at my fucking feet. The reason why is my mindset, is the way that I see myself, my identity, my capacity, my nervous system regulation, my self-awareness, my self-leadership. Like, this is the ecosystem, the breeding ground that every single thing, every strategy that I try on is planted into. And so if you don't have this foundation, it can feel like, wow, I just really need to use her strategy. And while I sell strategy, I have a fucking vault full of strategies. If your mindset is garbage, if you have deep-rooted anchors from your childhood of who you had to be to feel loved, safe, worthy, valuable, chosen, if you don't feel that way right now in this moment, me adding more strategy on top of that is going to fucking drown you. And we wonder why women are so dysregulated, so overwhelmed. You're trying to balance it all. You're being a mom, plus a business owner, plus building a brand, plus creating content, plus creating offers, plus coaching people. Like, there's so many balls to juggle. You throw all of that on top of a dysregulated body, on top of a mindset that's already fractured in lack and limitation. It's no wonder why you feel like you're drowning. It's no wonder why it feels hard. The reason why my businesses, my brands feel as easy as breathing is because of the foundation that it's laid upon. It's because of the mindset work and the consistent reps. And I am talking every day for the past 13 years reps. Not just, oh, I picked up a book last week. I took a course and I get it. Information doesn't do shit. You know that. I know that. You probably have a fucking archive of courses and books and podcasts and shit that you've listened to that in the moment you're like, wow, that's really insightful. Oh my gosh, yeah, that's me. Raising your hand. Oh my gosh, yeah, that's me. That's my human design. That's my Enneagram. We identify with things, but where's the true shift? Where's the true change? Where does the identity start to actually create change? This is where, when we can shift how you see yourself, when we can shift the perception you have of the world around you, when we can shift your inner narrative, the world has to respond. Like, it is universal laws. And so it's so easy to go through building success and to say, well, this is what I've done. Like, I can give you a laundry list of all of the things I've done. Well, I post on social media and I show up and I create offers and I connect in with my audience and I have a client ascension plan and I have the tech background and I have all the courses and I have all these things. Sure. But where the fuck did all that come from? All of it came from my inner alignment, who I know myself to be, my connection directly with God. Infinite intelligence coming through me. Do you know how I hear that? Is because my mindset, my inner nervous system, my inner guidance, I am tucked so close under God that I see myself through his eyes. I don't need other people to clap for me to know that I'm worthy, I'm loved, I'm safe. I appreciate the follows, the comments, the clients, the money. While I appreciate that and I'm grateful for it, I don't need it. And I didn't need it even when I started my first business. And I think that this is probably one of the biggest blind spots, is thinking that, like, well, it's easy for you, Key, because you make great money and you have a following and you have all these offers and you have all these things. It's easy to project that because I have those things, that's why I feel this way. But I'm telling you right now, I've done the opposite. I feel this way and then I receive what I desire. I regulate my own body. I expect shit to work out for me. I expect everything I touch to turn to gold. I expect to be on the leading edge, which means that I'm probably going to always be innovating, which means the people who get me and get my work are early adopters, which means I'm going to be misunderstood by the vast majority of people. Like, this is how it works. And so I'm okay with that. If you're not okay with being on the leading edge, with innovating, with starting to try new things, with feeling the discomfort of growth and change and evolution, you're always going to contract back. You're always going to judge yourself. So it's like this. If I were to take a printout of your inner narrative, of the way you speak to yourself, if I were to be able to get a printed transcription of that, what would I actually read? What would I read? Would I read you pouring belief and faith and holy fuck, this is going to work? I don't know how it's going to work, but it's going to work. And oh my gosh, that incredible idea just came in and yeah, I'm going to move on it. Fuck it. Let's do it. Let's go. Or would I read, oh my gosh, she's already talking about what I want to talk about. Oh my gosh, she's found success. Oh my gosh, who am I to? What would I read? My sweet friend, you are the creator of your universe. You are the cause, and your reality is the effect. This is why I created the shift. Because it's not that you need more information. Some of you probably need some skill sets of understanding how the human experience works, how consciousness works, how to actually manifest in the reality that we live in, how to understand the frequency that we live in, how to heal your own shit, your own trauma. Some of you guys need that, absolutely. But it is not just knowing things. If it was purely information, you all would be multimillionaires. You all would be in your dream relationship. You all would have your dream fucking body. It is integration. It is the practice. It is the reps. It is the identity shifts, the micro shifts that happen when you start to catch yourself, when you start to realize, oh shit, that is an old pattern showing up again. And now I'm going to react or respond different. This is how we actually start to shift. And what happens first is the internal reality shifts. Who you are being. When you're in the same experience that used to trigger you or used to cause even PTSD or used to cause a visceral reaction in your body, and all of a sudden you're grounded, you're calm, you can communicate, you don't feel triggered. This is how we start to shift. And the irony here is most humans think that circumstances need to shift first, Key. I guarantee you the mass majority of you guys watching this or watching the replay would say, if I had this thing, then I would feel better. If I had the $100,000 in the bank, I would feel better. I'd feel safe. If I had the dream partner, I would feel connected and I would feel loved. If I had the dream body, I would love myself. I would look in the mirror and fall in love with myself. I would love the way I look in clothes. But it's backwards. We live in an upside down world. It's backwards. And so you're waiting for an effect that will never happen because you are the cause. You are the one creating it, not anything outside of you. The irony here is you can observe what is, and then you regurgitate it. So many of you guys are literally manifesting more of the same every single day and wondering why the fuck you're stuck. Why does this not work for me? I get manifestation. I get mindset. I'm being positive, Key. And you don't understand why it's not fucking clicking into place. But all you're doing is observing and then gaslighting yourself that you should feel more positive about it, but you're still observing. And deep down, if you're honest, you're still dysregulated. Your body is still like wobbly at best because you're observing shit you don't want. So true emotional intelligence is saying like, I can observe what is and recognize that these are just old manifestations. It's like residue. And it's okay. Like I'm unbothered by what is, but I know where the fuck I'm going. Like having clarity and direction is your superpower. But most people are sitting back waiting for something to fall into their lap. And it just will never happen. And so intentionality is a huge part of my work. It's how I live my life. It's how I lead my clients. It's how I lead the shift. Like there's micro-specific intentionality behind every single space that I've created. And this is how you start to bend reality to what you actually desire. This isn't, you can sit and do all the practices all fucking day long. You can even become a monk and sit on the hillside and, sit in silence. But you are here as a human to experience the beauty of contrast. Contrast is a gift. I had this conversation with a friend last night. Like, contrast in your life is actually one of the biggest gifts. You might be looking at it like, but wait, I don't fucking want that, Key. I don't want social media to feel hard. I don't want making money to feel hard. I don't want my partner treating me like this. I don't want this type of relationship. I don't want to feel this way in my body. Contrast is giving you the biggest gift because it is telling you what you don't fucking want. What most humans do is they just lean into that. Oh, this is what I don't want, and now I need to problem solve, and now I need to figure out how the fuck I get out of this. And all it does is perpetuate more of the same. It perpetuates the problem. True emotional intelligence is saying, whoa, that's a lot of contrast. I can see what I don't want, so I'm going to lean heavier into what I do want. This is an emotionally intelligent human to say, I'm observing what I don't want, but I know what I do want, and that's the reality that I'm going to anchor my body into. That's what I'm going to anchor into my mind's eye, and I'm going to hold steady and white knuckle that new reality that I want to walk into. Who will I be in this new reality? This is how we start to shift your whole entire paradigm. This is how the world responds to you now. This is how all of a sudden you can say, I don't respond to circumstances. I am the circumstances. I create the circumstances. Full fucking accountability. So again, the shift is not just this surface level, like, let me teach you manifestation. Here, let's do a vision board together. While I think tools like that are fun, they don't work for the mass majority of people. Why? Because the foundation, the frequency, the undercurrent is what's actually operating. And so that's what we actually dig into in the shift. I go into the soil, into the root, and find the places where you are actually sabotaging yourself. So this is the work. This is what I'm highly passionate about, but this is actually what you're not seeing the mass majority of people who are finding success. I would actually venture to be bold enough to say everyone who has found success has an undercurrent of a very strong identity, how they see themselves, how they see the world responding, how easy they see making money, how easy they see creating content, how easy they see attracting clients, how easy they see pivoting in their life, how easy they see losing weight, how easy they see their relationship feeling intimate and connected, how easy they see their life. And it's truth. It's not gaslighting to be more positive. It's actual truth in my body. It's truth in your body. When you start to do this work, you'll start to feel the difference. So I think that's what I got for you today. This is the open channel that I open up every single month inside of the shift, I'll coach you privately or personally, not privately, but I'll coach you personally. I created this shift because I truly do believe that women need the skills. Like, you need the tangible tools to understand how to lead yourself. These are skills that we should have been taught as children, but we were not. And so inside of the shift, I have 20 different courses, masterclasses that you can tap into. You can consume, go through my workbooks in there, and bring your questions into our monthly coaching session. So the last Monday of every single month, I will be live inside of my private Zoom room with you and whoever else wants to join into this ecosystem. And I'll be doing coaching. And I will tell you this, the reason why I opened up live coaching at this price point is because there is magic that happens, even if you're not privately coached or personally coached, there's magic that happens when you are listening to other humans be coached. The ideas, the epiphanies, the sparks that come in, the shifts, the micro shifts that you experience, and also the level of accountability. When you pay to be in a space, you pay to consume courses, and you actually say, I'm going to fucking do it, and I'm going to bring in my questions, and I'm going to participate. When you actually start to do it, then you start to hold the personal accountability, the self-discipline of saying, I want to become a different version of me. Like, this is not, I used to run an old membership called Haven, and I did a lot of fucking hand holding in that membership. And while it was a booming membership, I realized a fatal flaw inside of there. My clients who get the best results with my courses, with my work, with my coaching are the ones who are self-led. You want to be held accountable. You want to have the courses and the tools. You want to have the coaching, but you don't need to be bribed or tempted or coddled into doing the work. People like that actually have a really hard time creating a transformation in their life. And so the shift came out of the women in that space who got the best fucking results. So if this is speaking to you, if you love this type of stuff, come and dip a toe in. There's no commitment. Literally, you can go month to month. You can cancel whenever the fuck you want. You can see if it's the right vibe for you. Every time you go month to month, you unlock a credit. And so you can purchase whatever course you want with that credit. It is one of the fucking coolest systems that we've ever created behind the scenes, because you get a customized roadmap. If you go into the shift, into the website in my profile, you can actually take the quiz, and the quiz will tell you what courses you actually need access to, what courses you should take for your specific situation. So go in, take the quiz, see if it's something that you desire. And if you're all in, if you're like, fuck, I want to be in your space for a full year, you can do a full year and save, I don't know, like $100. So Charlotte says your rooms always have the best vibes. I am obsessed with this work. Like, I've done this for 13 years and I still feel like I'm just getting started. So if you desire this, come into the shift. If you desire higher level coaching, come into Activate. If you're building a business online, or if you want more private work, come into my DMs. That's all I got for you. I love you guys, though. I'm fucking cheering for you. You can create the most incredible reality. You are here as a creator. You are meant to create. So when you don't create, it actually feels like shit. So I want you to tap into that frequency, into that energy, and make the fucking moves. Do the thing that scares you. Go do it in the next 24 hours. Don't wait. Don't hesitate. Literally just make the move. This is how you start to trust yourself again. Okay. I love you. I'll see you later. See ya.